This is why it's not easier running with a dog. Hi everyone, so you join us here at the highest point in the Chiltern Hills, which is Wendover Woods. It's a beautiful location, but because it is the highest point, I bet you can guess what we're going to do. It is hill session day again, back on the half marathon training. And we are here because I have a route that we ran in a race back in February. It's about 5 miles long and has about 300 meters of elevation. So plenty of hills to do. We did it in a time of about 51 minutes in the race. So if it takes us 50-55 minutes a day, we'll be doing pretty well. Just gonna have a little jog along the start of the course, which is flat, to get warmed up. Then after half a kilometre, we start going down some big hills, and then we'll be going up and down the whole time. This is 0.5% flat, this course, which is actually, must be the bit we're running on now. You can hear we're near a RAF base as well, so if you hear gunshots, we're not getting chased down. That's some training at camp. So hills definitely are a requirement at the moment. What we found with our race was that we caught everyone on the flat, and we actually got up to about 4th position, I think, and then everyone just ran away from us in the second half when we went up the hills. We can catch them again on the little bit of flats and grassy downhill, but they kept disappearing off up the hills, couldn't catch them. So we need to practice on them a little bit before our half marathon, and that's why we're here today. Left, Izzy, left. Starting to go down now. Here we go. This is why it's not easier running with a dog. So that's the first undulations done. I can remember from the race, we started really badly on that bit as well. Dizzy didn't like the mass start. We then had to try and overtake all the back markers on this hill. And it's narrow and steep, so everyone was walking. Dizzy loves it though, because he thinks he's going to the cafe. I remember by this bit of the course, which is sort of reasonably flat, we actually managed to catch up with some of our friends who were near the front by that point. We managed to run with them until the next hill, which is stupidly steep. We're just going to enjoy this bit while we can. We've reached this stupid hill. This is ridiculous, this one. I'll put a photo up of it when we were training for this last year. I'm standing upright in this photo, and his feet are above my knees. That's the gradient. So we made it up the massive one. Got another little one to go in a second. Don't tell Dizzy. we're just coming up to the 5k point. This is actually where we overtook quite a few. We started at the back because this didn't start very well. And I remember we ended up finishing in 10th. So we sort of overtaken all our friends by this point. And we had a chance to get into about the top 8, top 7. But we got stuck behind someone and Diz wasn't a fan of their dog. So he didn't want to pass him on the narrow trails. So the top group ended up just sort of running away from us. And we ended up on our own, sort of pulling everyone else up the hill, up that final hill. God, we've still got that to do. Over halfway now though. This is 5k. 34-minute 5k. Got a little bit lost in the woods there. I thought I was on the right track. My Garmin started beeping at me, saying off course, but I was right. We've got a nice, long, steady downhill now until we get to that final hill. Onto the final hill now. Straight up this and back to the car. Made it up the last hill, just the last bit for home now. Oh, I remember how hard it was now. There it is. Take us to the car. There we have it, Wendover Wild Canicross relived. I've forgotten how hard that was. It's pretty much the definition of type 2 fun, isn't it? It definitely wasn't fun while we were redoing that. But in my mind, from February, I remembered it being fun. What do you think? Was it fun? Did you enjoy it, Diz? Well, we've got loads of really good hills in there, training for the half marathon. I think elevation wise, I'll put it up on the screen, but I think in 5 miles we have done all the elevation there will be in the 13.1 that we're doing. So time wise, we've been 55 minutes there, so close to our little goal. And we had that little stop where we got lost in the woods. GPS kind of failed us, so pretty happy with that. We've got loads of elevation in. Did you enjoy it, Diz? Trying to see the other dogs. So that's it for this one, and we'll see you on the next one.